Hello, AHS families and employees. Grant Beckwith here, Principal. It's been a while since we've connected with you via our video AHS Together broadcast, and we thought we would do that today. We've got some important and exciting information to share with you. It's a lovely summer day. We've got plenty of summer left. We hope that you are getting out, getting some fresh air, getting maybe a little wet in the summer hot sun. Thought we would show you a few pictures here right at the beginning of this broadcast. These are some of our administrators on the Provo River. We've been doing a lot of contingency planning this summer, as have all administrators in the country right now. And sometimes you just need to get out of the office and do what my mother said, which is really living. So we decided to do that. We hope you're doing some of this too. We miss you all so much. And we wanted to connect with you today by video to share some updated thinking about what we expect the school year to look like this coming fall. We know we've given you some updates. We've posted COVID-19 safety updates to our homepage. We've held weekly parent Q&A sessions. But we expect that many of you might appreciate just connecting with us this way to hear a summary in video format. Before we get to the safety updates, we wanted to say thank you to Mrs. Perry and our drama department students for their inspiring production of Trail of Dreams over Pioneer Day weekend last week. Take a look at some of these pictures. The experiences of the pioneers that they reenacted and the music and the lyrics could not have been more appropriate to give us perspective as we face circumstances and trials that we currently face in our homes and communities. Here's a little excerpt from Mrs. Perry's director's note as you look at these pictures. She said, "As we watch this staging of Trail of Dreams, performed in a different way than we ever would have imagined when we began rehearsals last school year, it's nice to know that we aren't the first to have to make adjustments to our expectations. Learn new ways of living, learn to lean on our faith. And it's nice to have these forerunners of faith call to us from the past, reminding us that no matter what obstacles we face, in the end, all is well, all is well." Thank you, Mrs. Perry, for that beautiful reminder. Okay, let's do a few announcements about some things that are coming up before we get to our safety notes. First of all, next Monday, August 10th, from 8 in the morning until just after lunch, until 12:30, we are holding our annual foundations training. The agenda is going to be posted here in our school-wide bulletin. You can get that in writing, but we invite all new parents. We actually require at least one parent from all new applicant families to join. You can be here in person or you can join online via Zoom. We'll make those options available throughout the year in so many ways. Please join us. These will be important principles and practices that we will share for your homes and for classrooms. Teachers will be there as well. It's called Foundations Training. We'll see you next Monday. Also, the very next day, Tuesday, August 11th at 7 p.m., we have another outdoor concert. It's our Heritage Youth Chorus. The concert is called "The Lord is My Strength and My Song." It's a socially distanced concert right here in our outdoor arena. Bring your own blankets and lawn chairs. You'll be sitting on the field, and the choir will be staged in the stadium seating. It's a free concert. Come, enjoy. You'll have the temple as a backdrop. We think you'll just love this concert. "The Lord is my strength and my song," next Tuesday. All right. If you come to the concert, you'll also see the progress on the Nathan Hale mascot statue pedestal. We're working to have that Nathan Hale statue complete by Constitution Day, September 17th. Pretty exciting progress there. Here's a picture you can see or two. Lots of exciting things coming that you'll hear more about in coming weeks. Okay, let's talk about returning safely to campus and some updated back-to-school information. First of all, watch your email and your mailboxes for the AHS Welcome Guide. We publish this annually. It's loaded with exciting and helpful information for returning to school. Next, just an update on enrollment. We have seen a significant influx of enrollment applications in July as families around the state and country have begun to focus on their education options for the fall. At this point, we are pleased to report that we have approximately 750 full-time students, K-12, and approximately 150 part-time students, K-12, who are admitted and enrolled for the fall. This is not counting the many families who will be participating purely online, and there's many thousands of those. We still have some vacancies in some classes, but we expect most of them to be filled with waiting lists by August 19th, which is our first day of school. So if you still know of families who may be interested to enroll, this is a last reminder to get their applications in. All right, let's talk about safety. We know that's a question that many people are considering closely right now, many families, many teachers. First of all, we acknowledge that there are differing opinions about COVID-19, the virus, the disease, and the necessary and appropriate responses to it. We are optimistic, as are national health officials, that vaccines are coming later this year or early next year. In the meantime, since we can't know exactly how long, right? I think we all agree this is passing cloud cover, but the question is, how long? In the meantime, we are committed to balancing the needs of students, employees, and guests in our school community, as well as the needs of the broader community in which we live. We know that those needs may sometimes feel like they are at odds with each other, or at least initially they might feel that way. But we believe that if we keep listening to each other and to the Spirit, we can find better ways. So, late last week, the Utah State Health Department published the Utah COVID-19 School Manual. It's about 102 pages long, it's exactly 102 pages long. I have read every page carefully. Our school will be compliant with all of those protocols and many additional protocols. This will be a safe campus experience. The Utah State Health Department and the school manual that it published for COVID-19 emphasizes the importance of returning safely to in-person learning and keeping schools safely open even if and when there are confirmed cases of COVID-19 in a school community. That's good. That means for us that even if there is an isolated case in a class or in a department, in a program, that the school can continue. We as a school community have had only 2 confirmed reported COVID-19 cases since March. It is likely that there will be additional confirmed cases reported. That's just the nature of the virus and its community spread. But we appreciate that the state and local health officials are treating schools in many ways as essential businesses and teachers and school employees as essential workers. Well, what does that mean? That means that we can follow what are called modified quarantine protocols. Modified quarantine protocols mean that if there is a confirmed COVID-19 case in a class, in a school, in a program, that those who have had close contacts with that confirmed case may continue to attend school as long as they don't have symptoms. Any household contacts of a confirmed case must quarantine, but others, as long as they don't have symptoms, may continue to attend school. And we'll monitor those individuals. If they don't end up having symptoms, then they can continue to be here. That's good. That means we can continue with teaching and learning in person. The beauty is you'll always have choices, at American Heritage at least. If you ever feel like you need to stay home or want to stay home for any reason, then you have that option through our technology choices, the zoom and swivel camera options that will be provided in every class at all times. Okay. You're welcome to look through that school COVID-19 manual by the Utah State Health Department. We'll make the links available online. Lots of frequently asked questions and answers there that you can review for yourself. Face coverings. Let's talk about that just briefly. So first of all, we want you all to be aware that as of July 17th, the State Department is requiring that all K-12 students, employees, and guests wear face coverings. And that can be either masks, cloth masks, or shields. Either of these are acceptable. That's required at all times in schools. There are 8 exceptions to that, numerous exceptions, including for children under 3, including when actively eating or drinking. So at lunchtime, we'll take plenty of mask breaks. Elementary school students are not required to wear face coverings at recess. PE students, extracurricular program students are not required to wear face coverings, especially if they can't perform with a face covering on. There are many exceptions, medical exceptions. So we want you to know that we will be following the law. We need to do that. We've always followed the law. But you will see people who will not have a face covering on occasionally for reasons related to various of those exemptions and exceptions. We want an environment here that is safe. Most people will be at all times in face coverings, but also that acknowledges personal circumstances and personal choices and personal needs. So there will be some people in our school community at some times who will not have face coverings on, and we expect that. Okay, well, plenty more that you can read online on our safety pages, our Safely Back to School page, the COVID-19 school manual. I'm going to close this broadcast today by just saying that I believe, and we believe, that the Lord has some important lessons that He wants us to learn through this COVID-19 trial and era that we are all living through. It is historic. It is transformational for us if we let it be in some important and healthy ways. Let's keep our hearts open to each other and to the many people who are doing their best to do the right thing as they see it, with the information that they have. We all have options and choices. The Lord gives us tough questions and tough circumstances like this so that we will learn, and there are right answers out there, right? There is truth about COVID-19, and we will find it as a community, as a nation, as a global health community. We'll figure more out about it as we go. But in the meantime, the Lord gives us these tough questions, I believe, to find out how we will treat each other along the way while we are still trying to come to an understanding of the truth. That is the most important trial that we ever have in life. How we will treat each other. Will we love each other as we love ourselves? Will our school community be a place where we can set judgment aside and continue to teach and learn in a spirit of love for one another? I know it will be a school community like that because of you. I felt that from you, teachers, students, employees, parents. The unity that we feel is what makes us so strong as a school community. Thank you. Have a wonderful rest of your summer. Hope to see lots of you at Foundations Training next week and at our back to school days and times. We'll see you around the campus. Thanks, everyone.